Is your hair thinning or is your hairline receding? Scalp micropigmentation will fill in the areas where your hair is missing by creating a short buzz cut look. Micropigmentation is a non-invasive procedure that will create the illusion of hair follicles for 7 to 10 years. For people with alopecia, this could be a permanent fix. For people with scars on their scalp, this is a great way to camouflage a scar. Don't lose confidence or feel like you need to wear a hat wherever you go. Marquez Studio is located in the Bronx and is open for all your scalp micropigmentation needs. Consultations are free and appointments can be made any day of the week. Get your hairline back with scalp micropigmentation. The techs at Marquez Studio have over 30 years of haircutting experience and can assist you with all of your questions. Call to schedule a consultation today, 646-221-8728. You can also visit them on Instagram at Bronx Marquez to see their gallery and view all their satisfied customers. Again, that is Marquez Studio, located in the Bronx, New York, 646-221-8728.
Let's run the option and give you our picks for the week.
It is the option for Week 18 in the NFL. Wow, what a wild ride it's been. Down the stretch we come. This is it. This is moment of truth time. The lovely Rita Sanchez is still in first place, leading D by 5 points. Five. And this is the week where things get weird, right? Teams sit starters. Teams fight for playoff positions. Teams nail down home field. It's as wild and as unpredictable as week 1. So let's see where we go from here. Saturday, January 6th, 4:30 p.m. The 9-7 Steelers with Mason Rudolph under center go into Baltimore to take on the 13-3 Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore.
You know, as much as you think that Baltimore is nothing to play for, this is a division game, man. All bets are off. I got to go with the Ravens as well. A matchup with playoff implications, 8:15 p.m. The 9-7 Houston Texans go into Indianapolis to take on the 9-7 Indianapolis Colts.
Texans, the winner is in this one. And the loser still has a chance.
I got to go with Houston as well. If the Colts win, they could possibly take the division from the Jaguars. So that's potentially a huge situation. However, I think that the Texans will get the job done. But both are still in striking distance. Sunday. NFC South on the line. The 8-8 Buccaneers go into Charlotte to take on the 2-14 Carolina Panthers.
With or without David Tepper?
It's home, so he'll probably spray him with champagne.
Bucks
win the division. I'm with you. I am with you. The 11-5
Baker, comeback player of the year?
You have 3 candidates, right? You have Baker, Joe Flacco, and DeMar Hamlin. People have been dragging and trolling DeMar Hamlin just because
he's
he
alive,
has been playing a lot. Right, that's the thing. It's like Joe. He's played 3 snaps. He's played 3 games, but he's not dead. Joe Flacco has played. Baker's played all year. I think it's DeMar Hamlin's to lose, but you should have some you should have a minimum of snaps that you've played. If that's the case, then I would say Baker over Joe, but I think it's DeMar's to lose. The 11-5 Cleveland Browns go into Cincinnati to take on the 8-8 Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, it was a shame Cincinnati got knocked out. They've been eliminated, and Cleveland's locked up the 5 seed. Joe Flacco's not playing. I'm still going to go with Cleveland.
I think so too. I think they're still strong enough, and they can't take their foot off the gas pedal that much because they got to play. Like, they don't have a bye, so they're not playing for home field advantage, so they're going to have to keep their foot on the gas. Cleveland wins. The 7-9 Minnesota Vikings go into Detroit to take on the 11-5 Detroit
Lions.
Yeah, quarterback situation is a mess in Minnesota. I'm going with the Lions as well. This is going to be interesting. The 6-10 Jets go into Foxborough to take on the 4-12 New England Patriots.
Possibly Bills' last game. Pats.
This is the game, right? This is Zach Wilson is out on Sunday.
Interesting how that whole thing leaked about how he didn't want to play for them anymore, and then all of a sudden he had a random concussion and didn't play for them anymore.
You know, we'll sit you down. We'll put you down on the IR for this. But if the Patriots win, they're gonna fuck up their draft prospects.
Yeah.
So Bill's not gonna lay down. That's not what Bill Belichick does. They're also not very good. So this is gonna be a slog to get through. I'm gonna take the Jets, narrowly taking the Jets. And the Jets are gonna screw themselves over too. So is there really a winner here? The 7-9 Falcons go into the Big Easy to take on the 8-8 New Orleans Saints.
NOLA.
I got New Orleans too. They're staying alive. 9-8, just on the cusp of making the playoffs. The 9-7 Jacksonville Jaguars go into Tennessee to take on the 5-11 Titans.
The Jaguars.
I got to go with the Jags as well. Make this tough. They win the division. Is this Mike Vrabel's last game as coach of the Titans?
Yep.
And is he the next coach of the
Probably
Patriots?
Henry's last game as a Titan too.
Yeah, I would say so too. A lot of tread on the tire for King Henry. Need a little inspiration in the kitchen? Want to try something new? Or maybe you just need a new YouTube cooking show to binge? Well, I have the answer for all three. As You Eat It, hosted by me, Z. I invite you into my home and show you methods designed to empower and inspire you in the kitchen. Cook how you want to cook, eat how you want to eat, eat as you eat it. That's As You Eat It, available only on YouTube. AZ, You Eat It. Check it out and let's get cooking. We're in the 4 o'clock hour. The 8-8 Seattle Seahawks take on the 4-12 Arizona Cardinals in the desert.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Big win by the Cards last week over Philly, though.
Unbelievable. Speaking of fucking over their draft prospects. Good job, Arizona. Good job. You can actually see their GM in shock, disbelief, and disgust that they won. So well done. Well done. It's like, no, we need Marvin Harrison Jr. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? The 7-9 Chicago Bears go into Lambeau to take on the 8-8 Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay.
I like what I'm seeing from the Bears, man. They're doing better. Eberflus is staying next year. The fans are behind Justin Fields. They're doing good things. I'm going to go with the Bears. The 10-6 Chiefs go into SoFi to take on the 5-11 Los Angeles Chargers.
Chiefs with Blaine Gabbert. Chiefs locked up the 3 seed.
Yeah. Well, maybe they can catch his passes. We'll see. I got to go with the Chiefs as well. The Chargers are not good. Mr. Stick is going to be under center again. Mr. Stick is going to get stuck. Chiefs roll. The 8-8 Denver Broncos at the 7-9 Las Vegas Raiders. What once was intriguing is no longer so.
Denver.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. Does Antonio Pierce get this job?
No.
Oof. Jim Harbaugh, you think?
No.
We'll see. I think he does. I think he's done enough to at least get an interview. If he doesn't get an interview, like they don't know, he can go coach with Rich Bisaccia and just laugh their ass off when the Raiders suck again. The 11-5 Philadelphia Eagles go into MetLife Stadium to take on the 5-11 New York Football Giants.
Philly's got to win this one.
They're not looking good. There are reports of tension in the locker room centered around A.J. Brown. You know, he's apparently not beefing with Coach Sirianni. When you say publicly that like that, it means you're beefing with your coach. So, Eagles are falling apart right now, but they are more talented than the Giants. Giants will keep it close, but the Eagles will win. The 9-7 Rams, with Carson Wentz under center, go into Santa Clara to take on the 12-4 San Francisco 49ers.
49ers without Brock Purdy. Sam Darnold starting.
I'm going to take the Rams. They still need to have their foot on the gas pedal, even without Matthew Stafford. So they're resting Stafford. The other guys, they're going to have to step up, and I think they're going to do just enough. The 11-5 Dallas Cowboys go into Landover, Maryland to take on the 4-12 Washington Commanders.
Dallas.
Yeah. Ron Rivera's last game as Commanders head coach, most likely.
For sure.
And in your main event of the weekend, winner gets the AFC East. And who would have thought that would be the case several weeks ago? The 10-6 Buffalo Bills go into Miami to take on the 11-5 Miami Dolphins.
Buffalo.
We're in agreement. We are absolutely in agreement. Miami's not looking good. They're certainly not trending in the right direction. Buffalo is going to hammer this one home.
And then what about the national championship?
Oh, that's right. We have one more, right? We're talking about college. We have the Washington Huskies against the Michigan Wolverines.
I'm going with Michigan.
Michigan. Very interesting. I'm going to take Washington just for shits and giggles. Well, we've seen Michigan choke in big games, so why not? We haven't seen it from Washington. That doesn't mean it won't happen, but it just means we haven't seen it yet. So I am predicting a maize and blue gag job on Monday.
Thanks for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you like what you heard and want to hear more, be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Rate us 5 stars, leave us a review, turn on subscription notifications, and tell your friends. Spread the word, spread it wide.